Well, happy Monday, Evangel Church. I hope that you have had a great beginning to your week. We had a wonderful time yesterday at the church, and I hope you were able to be here. If you were not, go back and listen to the message. Go to our Facebook page, and you can listen to the message from yesterday. And it was from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting in verse 7. So let me just read this text real quick, and just leave you with a couple words for the week. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, so that the surpassing greatness of the power will be of God and not from ourselves. We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not despairing, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed, always carrying about in the body the dying of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus also may be manifested in our body. For we who live are constantly being delivered over to death for Jesus' sake, so that the life of Jesus also may be manifest in our mortal flesh. So death works in us, but life in you. And at verse 7 is so rich and so necessary for us to understand in these trying times. We are earthen vessels. We are frail, we are fragile, we are easily broken, but it's with purpose. And so, sometimes we can become despondent or discouraged because we feel like the life is unfair and the difficulties we face are meaningless. Let me assure you, they are meaningful. They have eternally significant purpose. And it's these very difficulties that we face, these frailties that we have, that demonstrate that it's not in us, it's not in our power, it's not in our strength, but it's in Him. Okay, listen to verse 7. But we have this treasure points to the truth that was immediately before that stated in verse 6. Verse 6 says this, for God who has said, light shine out of darkness, is the one who has shown in our hearts to give light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ. Light of the knowledge of the glory of God. We have this treasure in earthen vessels. And so we are the vessels of that treasure. But the frailties and the failings of an earthen vessel is the very thing that keeps the vessel from taking pride in itself, from claiming that right itself. So that when people look at us, they know there is no doubt it is the power of God evident in their lives. So when we face all the things listed in verses 8 through 10, when we face being perplexed and persecuted and pressed in upon, there's purpose. Because when those things don't overwhelm us, when they don't ultimately crush us, the only answer is Jesus. And so even in our failings, even in our very death, the life of Christ is being revealed. What a glorious purpose. What a hope to understand that even in the difficulties we face today, He's showing His glorious power through us. I'm thankful for the privilege of being an earthen vessel. And I hope you are as well. Well, I pray the Lord would bless you this week. You would walk in His presence. You'd feel His arms around you. And that even if you feel weak and frail, you would know that there's purpose and that He'll reveal Himself to you and through you because He is a magnificent God. And we're thankful for Jesus who gives us this hope. Well, have a wonderful week. We love you. We miss you. We'll talk to you again real soon.